my friends, so they wanna be hating, and I'm in that ain't like my beat ain't no happy belated voice. Who told you your thoughts? GPS straight to the money. I put my big homie got. You posted your at 12 and 8 that night. She had my mansion. Can't sit on my house. I got that check to go lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No court. I want that court. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you. Don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limit. LED. Look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. Yeah.
With me, boy. Put your hands in your fingers. Your ears with get back, watch you turn to a singer. Get the fighting like this Jerry Springer. All of my sit the back that like a pogo. Don't do these they popo. Had a G-Wagon truck turned to Rojo. Find a cable 2 wheels and they going wild down in Soho. One was black and the other was Mexican. Had a like a polio. Younger than you with a Maybach. Younger than you with a Bentley. Finna got in the gently. Angry and friends with these. When I was down, I so had sympathy. But that's how I go when you broke. Now I'm like mistletoe. This do my own. Not gonna lost on these new clones. Then she asked for a loan. Had to laugh, then I told her get gone. Gon' get that me on. Ain't no give me not a thing. So I spend 90K on my range. You can see all my pain in my watch. Got my ex down and walking around with my.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Houston Texans. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And it's a welcome back to health for last year's #1 pick. This is Dalvin Cook. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Finding room inside the 40. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. 12 more yards there and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a pattern where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
They'll run with Cook. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Wait 20! Wait 20!
They get it to him running left. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Good to see this man running again. Here's Chris Carson. And he'll line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Now I would be surprised if they go for it. 3 points is not ideal. It's not what they want, but it's still only the first half. Take the 3 points and move on.
And Lutz's kick now 3-0. Texas will make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for him.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's throwing them in.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Vinny Curry able to drop him for a loss of 4. Third and long for Joe Flacco. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. That one goes for 36 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
1st and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. He's going to let this one go. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They start the drive with Cook. And some room to work. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big play there out of Cook. 58 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. They go play action here on 1st down. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed. Well, getting to the quarterback, that's an area Buffalo really wants to improve this season.
Hard to believe they went to the playoffs last year. Just 27 sacks on the season. Would that rank in the league 29th?
Tied for 29th.
Tied for 29th. If they want to get back to the playoffs, they'll have to up that number deep into the 30s.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And Lutz puts this one through. And that will add 3 to 6. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And he's going to lose yards. They take it out
On the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Flacco will use the arm this time. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Flacco from the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch for last year's NFL catch leader, and it's a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know,
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And now off to the races, down the right side. And this will be a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Now as they get set to take over here. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Throwing here on first down, Flacco. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And it's a touchdown. Lutz with the extra point. And that